Hello students, let us begin third chapter, separation of substances. In this video, I shall discuss pure and impure substances. There are millions of substances in this world such as iron, aluminium, water, common salt, air, etc. They all are different from one another in their composition, properties and uses. Let us see the classification of substances. Substances are divided into pure substances and impure substances. Pure substances are further divided into elements and compounds. Elements are divided into metals, example copper, iron, non-metals, examples hydrogen, oxygen, metalloids, examples silicon, arsenic, noble gases, examples helium, neon. Now compounds. Compounds are divided into inorganic compounds and organic compounds. Examples of inorganic compounds are water, salt. Inorganic compounds are obtained from natural process. Examples of organic compounds are sugar, proteins, vinegar. Organic compounds are obtained from activity of a living being. Now impure substances are mixtures. Mixtures are of two kinds, homogeneous and heterogeneous. Examples of homogeneous mixtures are tap water, air, etc. Examples of heterogeneous mixtures are sand and water, oil and water, etc. So let us start with pure substances. Pure substances contain only one kind of particles and have a definite set of properties such as boiling point, melting point, etc. They are homogeneous, means their composition is uniform throughout the bulk. Elements and compounds are pure substances. Now you see this iron ring. It looks same throughout. Now see water in this glass. It also looks the same throughout. So pure substances are always homogeneous, means they always look same throughout. Now element. Any pure substance which cannot be broken into two or more simpler substances by any chemical means is called an element. Element consists only one kind of atoms. For example, if we take an example of gold and we cut it down into pieces, each piece will be of gold only. We will not get something else. Each element is denoted by its symbol. Elements are arranged in a table which is called periodic table. There are 118 elements. Of these, 92 are natural while 26 have been artificially created. 180 number may vary because new elements are discovered day by day. Now you see, elements are divided into monoatomic, diatomic, polyatomic. If an element is made up of only one atom, it is called monoatomic. Example, helium. It is denoted by capital H, small e. If an element is made up of two atoms, it is called diatomic. Example, oxygen. It is represented by O2. If an element is made up of more than two atoms, it is called polyatomic. Polyatomic again divided into three: triatomic, tetraatomic, octatomic. If an element is made up of three atoms, it is called triatomic, ozone, O3. If an element is made up of four atoms, it is called tetraatomic, phosphorus, P4. If an element is made up of 8 atoms, it is called octatomic. Example, sulfur, S8. Characteristics of an element. Number 1. An element is made up of only one kind of particle. Number 2. It cannot be broken down into simpler substances by any physical or chemical process. Number 3. Elements may occur naturally or may be prepared artificially. Number 4. Elements may classify into 4 main categories as we have already discussed. Number 1. Metals. Most of the elements known to us are metals like gold, silver, iron, aluminium, etc. Non-metals. Non-metals are very less in number. Example: hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. Metalloids. Metalloids show some properties of metals and some properties of non-metals. Examples are boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony, tellurium. Now, noble gases. These elements do not react chemically with other elements or compounds. Examples are helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. Now, compounds. A compound is a pure substance formed by the chemical combination of 2 or more elements in a fixed ratio by mass. It can be broken down into elements by chemical methods only, not by physical methods like filtration, evaporation, sublimation, etc. Now let us see how elements are different from compounds. Suppose we represent an atom of oxygen by green color, an atom of carbon by blue color, and an atom of hydrogen by orange color. Now we are making molecule of oxygen, carbon dioxide and water. We observe in oxygen molecule same type of atoms are used, so it is an element. Whereas in molecule of carbon dioxide and water, different types of atoms are used, so these are compounds. Characteristics of compound. Number 1. It is homogeneous in nature. Means it looks the same throughout like water. Number 2. Compounds have fixed composition of their own. Number 3. Compound is formed by chemical reaction. Compound is represented by a definite formula like water is represented by H2O and sodium chloride is represented by NaCl. Now, fifth point, compound has a definite melting and boiling point. Now, impure substances. Mixtures can be defined as impure substances which are formed by mixing 2 or more pure substances in any proportion such that they do not undergo any chemical change and retain their individual properties. Milk is an impure substance because it is a mixture of carbohydrates, fats, vitamins and minerals. In the same way, air is also a mixture. Its constituents are oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, water vapors, dust particles. All these constituents retain their individual properties. Kinds of mixture. Mixtures are divided into 2 main types: heterogeneous mixtures, homogeneous mixtures. Heterogeneous mixture. A mixture in which its constituents are not distributed uniformly is called heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture. A mixture in which its constituents are distributed uniformly is called homogeneous mixture. Please watch. I am adding sand into water. You will see sand will settle down at the bottom. If I stir it, we again see that sand settles down at the bottom. What we observe? We see that there are two different layers. One is of water, other is of sand. It does not look same throughout. So, a mixture in which its constituents are not distributed uniformly is called heterogeneous mixture. Some other examples of heterogeneous mixtures are water and petrol, sand and common salt, sulfur and iron fillings. Now you see, here I add salt into water and stir it. You cannot see salt and water separately. So it's a homogeneous mixture. Some other examples of homogeneous mixtures are tap water, milk, air, fruit juice, etc. Now, properties of mixtures. Number 1, mixtures do not have any fixed amount of components. Number 2, mixtures do not have any specific set of properties. Number 3, components of mixtures can be separated by simple physical method like salt solution is separated by evaporation. Number 4, mixtures can be homogeneous or heterogeneous. I hope you understood pure substances, impure substances, elements, compounds, mixtures through this video. Thank you.